evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Brawl. So this week it's the Masked Ball. It's a pretty interesting concept. Every minion that you play from your hand has a death rattle, which is when the minion dies, you summon a random minion that costs exactly 2 mana less. Now these are only minions that you play from your hand, not any summoned minions, so the minions that pop out do not have the death rattle that comes. There are some other interesting effects. For example, all the minions are considered to have death rattle, so they do buff Undertaker and Lil Exorcist, who are pretty good in this brawl. Definitely want to use those if you can, I think. The other interesting thing about this is that because there are no -1 mana minions or -2 mana minions, any 0 and 1 mana minions that you play do not get anything back when they die. So the Undertaker, for example, does not give anything upon death. That makes Silence pretty good, because you can get rid of the death rattles from the minions, and it turns out that it's not actually another monster in disguise. And on top of that, some minions have a really weird interaction, like the Molten Giant's cost is technically 20, so Molten Giants don't give anything when they die. Baron Rivendare is pretty good because he works off of death rattles as well. So I'm going to try a rogue deck here. This is a deck I tried once. I won my first game with it, so hopefully we'll win on camera as well, but if not, who cares? I don't know if it's the best built deck, but I have all the kind of obvious cards in here, plus a little bit of a mech theme to make use of the rogue's unique mech card, which gives a friendly mech +2/+2 at the end of the turn. Seems like that's a pretty solid way to go here with the Noyotrons and the Arcane Nullifiers. We'll see how it goes. I also have Sprint for card draw and a couple of Saps. Saps are pretty good because, of course, they bypass the death rattle. We're up against Dawn the Rogue here. And I have SI Agents. This might not be a good card to have in this deck, because while it is, efficient removal, generally in this brawl, spells aren't the greatest because you kill something and then it just comes back. So removal spells don't work particularly well here. Now I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. But I figured the SI Agent, can drop down, maybe kill something, and it responds with a random 1 minute minion upon death. Kalthazad, I heard, was supposed to be good here, because you get your minions back, and then, well, I guess they don't really get their death rattles, but it's everything that dies kind of gives you itself plus another minion back, so it should be good in theory. We'll see. It's an interesting brawl to build for. I wonder if there will be some, like, optimum strategy that emerges, like there was for the 10 mana brawl. Here it's kind of interesting because on the one hand, spells aren't, removal spells aren't that great. But on the other hand, because people aren't packing removal spells, you can sort of get away with just playing a whole bunch of big minions. I'm going to play the Tron out. It does die to the dagger for 0, or the shield dies to the dagger for 0 mana, which sucks. But I didn't really see the point of coining out this golem. My opponent does get a golem, so my Tron is going to die. 2 mana minions that die, of course, give you back a Wisp or a Target Dummy, the only 2 0 mana minions in the game. I could coin into this, but I don't really see the need to use my coin up this quickly. Let's just see what happens here. I'd rather get a Target Dummy than the Wisp, of course, because the Wisp would just die to my opponent's dagger. It takes a little bit of getting used to this brawl. You can't just say, oh, the minions did gone, forget about it. You sort of have to work a little bit harder. Ouch. Spellbreaker on a Harvest Golem is really rough. Not only does it stop the damage golem from coming back, but it also stops the other minion too. Shoot. Alright, well, let's give her creature, because I mulliganed my taunt, or my Spellbreaker and didn't get it back. We'll kill that off. I don't want to sap this just to give her another silence. So why did I do what I did? This doesn't do me any good. I have to probably play it though. What else am I really gonna do? Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm a little bit behind at the moment. Next turn I can play this and then hide it behind this. So that could be good. Ah, she has another Tron, so she's going to get to keep her Spellbreaker. And a Defias. Now, so Defias has the Death Rattle, but the Bandit he summons does not. My opponent quite cleverly decides to hide. Ah, here we go. So I could silence this and trade these guys. I think that's the best move. I should have played Undertaker first. That was a mistake. Well, you live and you learn. So he got a 2-3, I got the web spinner. Neither of them is all that great. I don't see the point of playing this, it's just gonna die, so we'll pass the turn. If it had been a 2-2, still would have died at the 2-3, but I think I would have done that if I had caught my mistake in time. Fan of Knives. So she thinks that's worth it. I guess it does draw you a card. I got Gazrilla, but it's going to be difficult to play here because I'm starting to fall behind on the board. I get a creature back. It's a 2-2, which dies to her 2-3. Oh, she's not even going to kill us. She's just going to go for broke here. That's scary. Alright, let's play this. And I need to kill that, I think. It's a little bit scary. This only stops 2 of her creatures. The third still gets to attack. I can drop Gazrilla, but if she plays anything big herself this turn, I'm probably going to lose. Oh, man! She got both of her spell breakers. Ouch. Well, that sucks. Unfortunately, that sucks a lot. Oh, she has another... How did... Jeez. So many Trons. She's actually not even killing my stuff. She's just going straight for the face. Oh, she decided to kill that. She was afraid of one of my creatures. Alright, I can't do anything here. I don't have any taunt. If I sap this to get at her stuff, this still comes back. Granted, with just a wisp. Or a target dummy. I'll die if I play Gazrilla, I'm thinking. Yeah. Alright, so we'll sap that. If it's gonna hit you anyway, you might as well kill it. Alright. So I'm down to 3 health. There's no healing in this deck. You know, Antique Healbot might not be a bad card to have. Heals you up and gives you a 3-drop. How many Annoyatrons does she have? I swear that's like the 3rd one she's played. What am I missing? Oh, I sapped it. Right, I just sapped it. Yes, okay, I'm dead. Well, those Spellbreakers were really nasty. The Golem and this were both really hard hits because the silencing effect had an advantage beyond just stopping the death rattle that's granted by this Brawl. Alright, so that sucked, but let's go ahead and make another deck. I really wish you could make more than one deck at once for Brawl. I don't know why you can't. Druid is the other class I have some dailies with. So Innervate seems like a good one here to help you get out your expensive stuff. Naturalize, probably not so good. Typical things probably aren't as good. Wild Growth? I'm not sure about that. Savage Roar could actually be good just to have one of. Poison Seeds is weird. I don't really know how good that's going to be. We'll grab a couple of Grove Tenders, I think. Swipe. Still probably not actually worth it. Soul the Forest. I think you're going to fill up your board with this stuff and then it won't be very good. Let's grab a Nourish. Keeper has a Silence. The shape-changing minions the Druids have actually don't get the Death Rattle, so you don't want to use those. These don't have the Death Rattle either, but Recycle I think is worth as at least one of them. I think Ancients of War are probably both okay. I'll put one Ancient of Lore in here. This should give you back a 7-drop. I'll try one. We'll see how that goes. Cenarius. Alright, we'll try it. You should have minions on the table. Now let's put in some standard things. So you want your Undertaker. Annoyatron seems really good here as well. I don't think any other 2-drops really are. I don't think I need both the Owls and the Spellbreakers. For 3s, let's do, where am I? Mind Control Tech. Oh, Little Exorcist, yes, definitely want that. Mind Control Tech seems fine. And I think that's probably it for 3s. For 4s, I don't need to do the mech thing with this. Let's put Baron in here. Taunt does seem good. But before I come back and do taunts, let's make sure we get some nice stuff. So 1 heal bot should be fine. 1 lobber, maybe. Amper seems like a pretty good choice. Karen actually could be useful. Do I have any piloted sky golems? Those are probably... Oh, Sylvanas should be good. I don't think I actually have any piloted sky golems. Yeah, so we'll have to settle for Cairn. Here, Dr. Boom, perhaps? That could be a little greedy, but I do need to have things to innervate into. Sea Giant, maybe. Should be okay with the Sea Giant. We'll see. Because the minions are sticky, so there's going to be more of them on the table at any given time. So, that should be okay. Well, we're experimenting. We're learning. We're having an adventure. That's what we're doing. Alright, let's see how this goes. Some people have speculated that Druid is very good in this brawl. I don't know if that's true. All I know is I got a daily. And then the next ones I want to play are Shaman and Warlock, because that's my other daily. Doobity boop. Doobity boop. Yoink. Come on. There we go. Up against a hunter. Sing Dace. Does someone just misspelled Sing Dance and just was too lazy to be like, ah, fuck this. It's Sing Dace. Alright, we got 2 little extras. I think we'll keep them both. Realistically, it's like a 3-4. It's like a spider tank in this format with taunt. At minimum. At minimum. Sometimes it's going to be more. So I feel like that's a great thing to keep, even if I just play back-to-back spider tanks. That's fine. If I play a Chillwind Yeti for 3 mana with taunt, that's good enough as well. I don't have to coin into them, though. I can play my Annoyatron on turn 2 if this person has a slow start. For this brawl, you got to remember to try to use your keepers for the silence to get rid of the death rattles. It seems like a pretty valuable thing. So here's a loot hoarder. I think I'm actually going to just play Mr. Tron. Could have shapeshifted this. He would have come back with a Wisp or a target dummy. I didn't see the point of that. Let's just go ahead and get my own Wisp and target dummy. And also, this thing isn't necessarily going to die. Well, he's got an Exorcist. Oh, this sucks. Oh, he didn't throw in his loot hoarder. Oh, thank goodness. So there's a couple things we could do. I could play the Exorcist, which is a Chillwind Yeti here. Or I could coin into the Keeper to silence this off. Make it a 2-3. Kill his loot hoarder. Let's play this thing. This seems fine. So it does not protect my Tron because the Tron itself has health, but it trumps his Exorcist. Of course, if he plays an Exorcist, that'll trump mine, but then of course mine will trump his. But no, he's probably going to kill this loot hoarder. Oh, geez, Baron Rivendare. Alright, so he's going to get 2 1-drops and 2 0-drops. And he got 2 cards. But that doesn't mean I can actually play Sea Giant. Oh, Mind Control tech. If I do this, this will cost 3 mana. Not quite good enough. But wait, if I kill this thing, it's going to make 2 other minions come out. Aha! So then Sea Giant will be cheaper. Alright, then of course I lose the opportunity to steal this. If I play this and steal it, that's good. But if I play this and steal something else, then I can kill this. And then I can still do the Sea Giant. Okay, so I gotta take the 50-50 chance of getting not a Wisp. Got a Wisp. Okay, that's not the end of the world. So we're gonna kill this next. 2 minions pop out. I can now coin into Sea Giant. Wisp, glad I got it. So the Dust Devil's dead. And we're going to pass the turn. Now this has a default mana of 10. I think one thing that makes it really strong in this brawl is the fact that... Be quiet, please. Thank you. One thing that makes it strong in this brawl is not only is it easy to drop, but you get an 8-drop, and most things that are 8-drops are pretty good. Alright, you got a big Exorcist there. Mine's not as big, because there's only 2... Oh god, we like have the same deck. It's pretty clear we both know how this works. So... if I kill this Sea Giant, he's going to get 2 8-drops. That's kind of unacceptable. So what I have to do is I think I actually have to kill off the Baron first. I could play this and get my own 5-6. Kill this. But then I can't kill the Baron. But with this and this, I'm going to delay the Sea Giant for a while. But am I in any rush to play this? He's going to play more minions. Yeah, let's go ahead and just silence this. And then I can kill the Baron. Kill that. And pass the turn. Alright, so we're both getting 8 drops out of this, or yeah, 8 drops, unless of course he plays a silence for this, in which case I'm going to be screwed. Ah, small children. They can't help but make noise. Ah, this is a pretty good minion, so he's gonna get you get a 4-drop out of it and the 2 hyenas. Alright, I got Rag, he got Alakir. Ah, boy. Well, Alakir can't quite kill Rag. But he can kill my Keeper of the Grove. And in fact, he's gonna go for Broke here. No, he's not. Alright, interesting. Do I have the luxury of playing a Thaurissan here? I mean, I can't kill this because Rag doesn't move. Rag has a 50-50 chance of killing something, but a 50-50 chance of either hitting his face or popping this, neither of which is that good. Then again, I'm at full health here. Then again, I can play an Undertaker and protect it with 2 taunts, so maybe that's just worth it. This is kind of small, it only gets a +1 from the high main. But it'll do. So 50-50 chance, hopefully it kills Alakir, or at least the Mistress. It got that thing. Alright, so he gets a 4-drop, which is actually interesting. So there's likely to be minions on the table, but a 5-5 was a pretty good 4-drop. Pretty good size. Knife Juggler? Well, how many? You can only fit 1 more minion on here unless he suicides to make room for more. Knife Juggler's interesting. So you do get, you know, knife flings off of the Death Rattle minions, but people are probably going to kill your Knife Juggler first. Wisp, Sludge. And he's going to kill the Undertaker before it becomes a problem. Well, it's clever. I can't get past the Sludge Belcher, unfortunately, because Rag doesn't attack. Alright, so we're going to kill these guys, which makes this playable. Alright, Rag hits Mr. Sludge. He gets a Knife Fling and a 3-3. So it's 2 Knife Flings, because I can't get at this Juggler. He has more cards than I do. This guy's looking pretty dumb right now. Did I take any card draw? I don't know. I think Nourish is in here, isn't it? Or is it? I can't remember. I know for sure I have a couple of Innervates that are both looking really awful now. Alright, so the Volcanic Lumber dies out. I get a 5-6. Pretty solid. Interesting. Hopefully the slime goes back into his hand. Of course the Knife Juggler went back into his hand. Ah, that sucks. He messed up. He should have thrown the slime at it first. Sylvanas, eh? That's not good. I need to get... Oh, seriously? Jeez. Feign Death is a good card in this matchup. Luckily, Rag didn't get taken, but unluckily the Sylvanas is still there. And he gets a 4-drop out of the deal. This is bad. So, I'm really screwed. I'm going to give us each a Mana Crystal, so I can play Thaurissan. But this is really bad. I didn't get my silences. I have 3 more in the deck. Didn't get either one of them. Didn't get any of them. Sylvanas can suicide against this and have a 50-50 chance of stealing Rag. He's got 2 Knife Jugglers. I don't have any mass removal for these Knife Jugglers. And another Sludge Belcher to stop me from getting at the Knife Jugglers. He suicides the Sylvanas. Steals my Grove Tender. Oh man, these Knife Jugglers could really do a bad number on me here. So yeah, I just have a bad situation. I'm way behind on the board. Savage Roar, what a bad choice that turned out to be. Ah, God. I think I just lose. Yeah, there's just no way I can come back from this. Alright, well played. So, not doing super well on the camera in this arena. Let's go ahead and do Shaman next. Shaman has a bit of an issue. As if Shamans weren't bad enough, Overload screws you because it's only the, printed cost of the card that matters, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and grab both Earth Shocks. Silence is just proving to be... I mean, I knew theoretically it was good, but it's like really, really terrifyingly ridiculously bad to have anything get silenced. Let's grab a couple of those. That seems like an obvious choice. Reincarnate. Sure. Alright. This isn't good. This is... Hex actually gets rid of the Death Rattle, so that's obviously good. Take a Mana Tide for a little bit of cards. This guy, Overload, he's very strong. I don't think that's worth it. Fire Elemental, though, seems fine. Earth Elemental seems real bad. He seems good. Okay, so it's time for the standards then. So we're going to take our Undertakers. I am going to go ahead and grab both Owls and both Spellbreakers, because Jesus H. Mother loving Christ. That was ridiculous how good the silences were. Big Game Hunter, I don't know, maybe. But I'm not sure. I'm not really the best deck builder for these. Oh yes, I always forget about the Exorcists. Let's grab both of those. Oh, any more 3-drops I should be taking? I don't think so. No, okay. For 4-drops, hard to say. Giving Things Taunt, maybe. Or just, oh yeah, Spellbreakers. You know what, let's just take Spellbreakers and then go big from there. We'll take a Heal Bot, because the healing could be important. That seems bad in this one, because people are not going to play spells. Sludge Belchers were really good for the opponent. So let's take some of those. And now we need big things. This guy has not really seemed that good, so I'm not going to take him anymore. But Sylvanas is a Wrecking Ball powerhouse. Oh yeah, did I want Baron Rivendare here? I did. Let me grab him real quick. Alright, so we got those. And then get some big stuff to... Oh, I only have room for one more thing. I don't know, Kel'Thuzad seems like a good choice, but I'm just not 100% sure. I think the Sea Giant is really just very, very good. In fact, let me kill something for a Sea Giant. Probably don't want both of these spirits. And both of these reincarnates. Now let's take one of those and get the other Sea Giant. Alright, so I have the maximum possible number of silences here. I'm not sure there's anything else that I could have taken that would give me more silence. So there's the Spellbreaker, Owl, Earthshock, and Hex. So that's 8 silence effects. Perhaps a little bit of an overcompensation, just the result of a bitterness over my losses. But we'll see. We're up against Big Red Bastard. What's up with the people who can't spell their names properly? You couldn't say Bastard? No, it's gotta be Bastard. Bastard. I am the French chef. Okay, so we're gonna play everything in order. Unless, of course, he doesn't have a 2-drop, which is possible. People are gonna play slow here, so I'll make a totem then. But, you know, if he passes, hopefully, and I play the Undertaker, and then he plays a 2-drop, I'll just silence it, whatever it is. This will be buffed to 2/2. And this will give me a Wisp or a Target Dummy, which is maybe not the greatest thing ever, but it's there. Wow, he's actually playing Fiery War Axe. This is probably not a good card to play. It's really only ever going to kill 1 minion most of the time. He got very lucky that I actually played Undertaker and had it on turn 1. Okay, so that sucks. So this thing's kind of useless, and this thing hasn't played any minions yet. And he's still not playing minions. This is actually hilarious. He's countering me by not playing anything. Alright, I'm going to just make another totem then. I don't really see the point of throwing this away to the Fiery War Axe. If he wants to use an axe to kill a totem, he can. I'm going to wait for him to play a minion. Oh, man, this is going to feel good. Holy buttsack Christ. So there's a couple things I could do. I could silence it with my Owl. And then... Well, I could play the Exorcist coin and then silence this with my Owl. So I'd have a 3/4, which would trade with this, and it wouldn't give anything back. Earthshock doesn't quite kill it, but it almost does, and it does silence it. I could throw both Earthshocks at it. That seems like a bit of a waste. So I'm just going to go for... Wait. First I'm going to play the Exorcist. And then I'm going to play the Owl. Oh god, that hurts so much to have your Shredder get silenced, because it's basically robbing you of 2 whole minions. Alright, so he trades the Shredder for this, and I get a 1-drop out of the deal. Got myself a Dust Devil, which will die to his Fiery War Axe, unfortunately. Don't have any good targets for this thing, unfortunately. And I can get, like, an Owl back. But that doesn't seem that great. Alright, we're gonna Earth Shock the hell out of that Sludge... Oh, never mind. We're gonna Spellbreaker the hell out of that Sludge Belcher. And hit him in the face. So the Sludge Belcher does kill the Spellbreaker, but the Spellbreaker pops back with a 2-drop. This pops back with nothing. So I'm just biding my time so I can play the Alakir. He has a 50-50 chance of stealing junk. He stole not my best creature, but my second best. Cleave. Kills my spell damage, which is fine. Alright, I cannot quite get Mind Control Tech to work here. But let's just keep it simple. I'm going to silence that. I'm going to silence this and kill it. I'm going to kill off his 3-1. I'll make a totem. Perhaps that's a mistake. Perhaps I should have played Mind Control Tech just to have a 3-3. But I've got a really good drop coming down. I can silence anything. I do not regret at all that I've put in all the silence effects into the deck. Shield Maiden. It's pretty big. And my Owl's dead. I got the target dummy. Alright, I think that's worth hexing. And I need to play this. I don't think I can wait any longer for playable minions. So hopefully this will survive a turn. That's my dear fond hope. So that I can put Ancestral Spirit on it. Oh god. Alright. I just haven't gotten enough big minions. I need my own Sea Giant. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen. So I could play, you know, I'm just going to play this thing. And put the Spirit on it. Do I Earth Shock the Sludge Belcher? Or do I Earth Shock this to stop him from getting an 8-drop? I think we have to Earth Shock the Belcher. And we kill his frog. He's actually coming out ahead here. I did get to silence so much of his stuff, but I just didn't get any big threats on the board. If he just keeps playing random big minions, he's going to win this. Well, he also knows the usefulness of Spellbreakers and silences, so that's dead. My Mind Control Tech is dead. I get a 1-drop. South Sea Deckhand. Just going to slam my spell damage totem. Interesting choice. I wonder why he was so desperate to kill that. Weird. And hit my face. Alright. So here, I think I gotta play this. Try to stop him from hitting me in the face quite so much. His 2-drop will die to the panda. And I'll hit him in the face. So it sucks that I don't have Ancestral Spirit on this. Or Kel'Thuzad on the table. He will just get to kill it. Now I do get a 6-drop back, which is good. But then he's getting an 8-drop back with this unless I can find my other Hex real soon. He has some really bad cards here. Cleave is bad. Slam is real bad. Fiery War Axe was bad. But I gotta hand it to him. He's still ahead of me. So we could just have it over 3 here unless I get lucky soon. Reckless Rocketeer, not the greatest. I can kill something, but this doesn't have the Death Rattle in his due. Reincarnate. That would give me another Rocketeer. Alright, I think I'll take it. Oh, wait, that doesn't give me another one. It just gives me the same one. Yeah, that's terrible. So I didn't have a... I needed to reincarnate this to get a 4-drop. Well, that could actually cost me the game. What was I thinking? Alright, Alright, he got a 4-3, so we're gonna shoot this. So I could have had an extra 4-drop from the Reincarnate. Instead, I just wasted it. So my Elemental trades with his Sea Giant, but the problem is this gives back a 4-drop, this gives back an 8-drop, and he still has 3 cards. So unless something really amazing happens, I'm screwed. Oh, he's playing Warsong Commander? But alright, so he can now kill my Fire Elemental. Or just hit me in the face. He decides to take the trade. Okay. You got a 7-7, and I got freaking Siltfin Spirit Walker. Oh man, my 4-drop can't even kill his freaking 3/3s. This sucks. I actually have to hex something that doesn't have a death rattle on it because it's such a strong card. Well, I think he built a bad deck, but I think I built a worse one. I don't know if it had maybe too much silence or if I just didn't have enough big stuff. It's hard to say. Butts on a cracker. Butts on a cracker. If I had gotten my Sea Giants, I might have been able to hang in there. But as it is, well, gotta hope for the best here. He can deal 10 damage to me. Oh, for a second I thought that was a Doomsayer. That would have been funny. So he can deal 10 damage to me. I'm down to 7 health. He's got 2 cards. I might be able to steal his Sea Giant, but of course I might also steal this freaking Lightwell. So it's kind of a problem. You know, if I still had Reincarnate, I could have actually reincarnated Sylvanas, gotten a 4-drop, and stolen a minion of his. So really, it's totally my fault that I'm actually doing this badly. Because had I not totally wasted one of my cards, I might have actually had enough to kill him. Alright, so here I'm basically threatened with death. Baron Rivendare is not a bad top deck. Bless you. So we get to steal 2 of his minions. Let's see. There's one. And there's the other. And I get back a Goblin Blast Mage. Alright, so I didn't quite get to steal his Sea Giant. His Sea Giant kills me because I couldn't find a Taunt Totem, and we lose. Well, that was my fault. If I had a Reincarnate, I could have stolen more minions. But because I didn't, I lost. So that was good. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.